welcome back. So this is video 5 for the pick and plays. Sorry for the shortness of the last video. I made this mistake and ended it too soon. So I did figure out the problem, and the problem is we never turn on the detacher. And when the gripper is open, we need to detach. And what was happening was the peg was not detaching, and somehow it was turning invisible. So with that change, I think I just need to synchronize to rapid. So you want to check your logic. Last time I did not show that connection there. And so we'll go back and cross our fingers, and here we go. And booyah! We have moved our first peg. Well, with that, you pretty much have all the information you need to complete this project, but I'm going to keep going a little bit further to help you out. So, I'm going to hit reset so that block is back and the middle block's there. And the peg, I should say. I'm going to close this, and I'm going to create a new path. And then this path is going to be my pegboard 2 to pegboard 1. So this is going back. And we can work at these at the same time, actually. So I'm going to do the same thing with my pegboard 2 on my return. I'm going to send it home, and I'm going to turn everything off like this. That's my plan. So I'm going to copy all that, and I'm going to paste those instructions. I'm not going to create new targets. Right there. Boom. So we're going to start off at home. And my plan is to have peg 1 go here, peg 2 here, 3 here, 4 here, 5 here, and then come back and do peg 1 back, and peg 2, and so forth. So really, I can do both at the same time. And let me show you what I mean. So the next thing I need to do is I already have the targets. So let's imagine it doesn't matter where I am in moving these pegs, so I'm going to start moving the pegs back. And to move the first peg, I want to be above peg 1 on pegboard 2. Okay, so I'm going to minimize that, and I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to add that. And what do I want to do? Well, I want to open my gripper. Then I want to drop down on the peg. Then I want to close my gripper. Then I want to go above the peg. Then I want to go above it on peg 1. And then go on peg 1. And then I want to open my gripper. Right, that was kind of a lot. We can auto-config that movement, and we can put that into our main. So now we're going to run both at the same time. I'm going to synchronize. Okay. And well, here we go. Picks it up, comes back, picks it up, puts it back. Isn't that nice? Okay. So it would make a whole lot of sense at this point. Ooh, hang on, before I do that, I want to reset. Oh no, I lost peg 1. Weird. I'm going to jump up to home. I'm going to go out here, find peg 1. There it is, it's there, just turn it on. Okay, no problems. Okay. so if I was at this point, hang on, this kind of been bothering me. Let's grab peg 3, go home, move and rotate. It's just a hair out of position there. That looks a lot better. I don't know if that'll keep it from falling, but anyways. So we're going to create more targets. And it really would make sense to make all of them at this point. So on our work object 1, I'm going to create a target. I'm going to put there, 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 and there. Great. And I'm going to create all those guys. I'm going to close this. And I'm going to rename this one. And I'm going to call this on peg 2. I'll copy that. And then I will rename this peg 3. And I'll rename this one peg 4. And this one rename peg 5. Okay. Likewise, over here, I'm going to create targets here, 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 right? But each one of these are going to be a little bit different. They're going to be 792, modify, 792, modify, 792, modify, and 792, modify. Okay. Now I'm going to add new ones. This one, this one, this one, and this one. And 0.5 is going to be 832. Modify. 832. Modify. 832. Modify. 832. Modify. And there we go. And I'm going to create all 8 of those. Alright? I'm not going to rename them all this time. I'm going to do a couple. So, like, for instance, I'm just stealing this name. So this point would be right here. Let me figure out which one's which. That's target 10. Okay, so this one would be on peg. And that's above. So I'm going to rename this above peg 2. Okay. And then this target rename would be on peg 2 PB2. Cool. Alright. I'm just going to do the next peg. So I'm going to close this. And let's think about our original path. So we've, at this moment, we're above the peg on pegboard 2. We've just dropped off that peg. So we're going to go back and pick up peg 2. Right? So let's minimize this for now. And we want above peg 2. Okay, so I need that. So I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to paste it. And I'm going to rename it above peg 2. Okay, great. And then I'm going to, just naming it doesn't make it that way though. I got to modify it, set its position, and for this I've been using world just to keep things straight. So this one's 832, and apply, close. Okay. So now that I have my above peg 2, I'm going to go above peg 2. I'm going to make sure my gripper is open. I'm going to go on peg 2, I'm going to close my gripper, and then I'm going to go above peg 2. Now I'm going to go to my work object 2, and I'm going to go above peg 2 on the second board, right there. And then I'm going to go on peg 2 on the second board, and then I'm going to open my gripper, and then I'm going to go above peg 2 again, and that should drop it off. That's quite a bit. The video's getting kind of long too, so we'll wrap this video up. All move instructions. You can kind of see the paths going on there. Looking good. So I'm going to synchronize that with my robot controller. And sim and play. And we pick up 1. We stop there. And you know why? Any guesses? Well, we don't have a collision sensor with peg 2, or a detacher, or an attacher, and so we'll have to create that. Alright, well, I'm not going to do that in this video, and so we'll see you on the next one.